Hey class, welcome back. This is week 2 of CISC 350 Intro to Data Communications. My name is Payam Hojat and I'm your instructor for this course. In week 2, we're going to be going over the application layer of the OSI model. Now, the application layer is layer 7, right? And it's best described as the closest layer to the end user. Even though it says application layer, it's not an actual application that you utilize. It's a set of protocols and services that enable applications to communicate over the network. Now, in week 2, we're just going to go through module 2. So the best way to get access to this course, like I mentioned in the course orientation, is once you go into the Canvas homepage, you just click on modules. And then I recommend minimizing everything that you've completed or that's not in store for this week. For this week, we're focusing on module 2. So let's just, open module 2, application layer. And then the first thing you should do every week before you get into anything is go into the overview page. Each module has its overview page, module 2 overview, module 3 overview, etc. So we'll jump into that. The reason why I say go into this is because it lists out everything you have to do for the week. All the tasks, assignments, points available, the due dates, okay? So for this week specifically, we have the module 2 content. Everyone should read, review, watch, and then take the module 2 quiz, and then there's going to be a discussion more assignment. You have 10 points up for grabs, and everything's going to be due on September 7th, okay? Now we can just click the next page. This is a PowerPoint that I go through in my lecture video right here. Okay. And then you'll have your quiz. And it's 5 points, 5 questions. You have 2 attempts, highest attempt counts. All right. Now, you do have an assignment, right? Your assignment is for this week is to research or Google cloud architecture and services on the web, all right? Specifically, we're going to be learning about the cloud because it's so prevalent in the technology world right now. Now, I want everyone to identify the main vendors out there, what additional services they provide, is there any future trends in relationship to cloud services? Do you see any short-term and or long-term side effects and challenges with cloud? Now, this is more of a writing assignment. I expect at least, now, you must have at least 3 paragraphs for this writing assignment, and you must elaborate. I don't want anyone to just write the answers. You must elaborate, explain, and you must cite your sources. There's a plagiarism checker in the background. You plagiarize, you're going to get a 0. Now, you can research, you can Google, you can even use ChatGPT if you need to for some help, okay, to brainstorm. But my expectation is that you're not going to copy and paste that, okay, because I can see and tell that whenever something is copied and pasted. I want you to describe in your words, okay? In addition to that, respond to at least 2 other classmates. So you won't get full points until you respond to other classmates, all right? And everything's due Sunday, 11:59 p.m., September 7th, all right? Let me know if you have any questions on this one. More than happy to help. Okay, moving on. Now, the last thing we have for this week is inspiration and text. So I like doing these every week. So each week, I kind of like highlighting a trailblazer in the tech industry who has overcome some type of obstacle, whether it's from disadvantages from their background or an underrepresented community. And this week specifically, I just want to highlight someone that's super awesome. Her name's Parisa Tabriz. Goes by Security Princess. She came from pretty much scraps, to be honest. And she put her head down, worked really hard, got into computer science, then started going to ethical hacking when she joined, and then early in her career she joined Google and just like leveled up from there. Right now she's like the vice president of engineering at Google. And, you know, beyond her technical experience, she's a big advocate for diversity in tech. You know, she actively mentors women and underrepresented groups in cybersecurity. You know, what I'm trying to get at is that inspiration for, you can do anything you put your head to it, your mind to it, right? There's definitely going to be disadvantages. There's going to be challenges, barriers. Be diligent, and you can make it. And reach out to me. If there's anything I can do to help, I'm here for you, right? But this is just a fun read. I do them every week to kind of get motivated, right? If anyone can, if, you know, she can do it, if I can do it, you can do it too. All right, so go ahead and take a read. Real cool stuff. But let me know if you have any questions. Now that kind of wraps up for this week. I don't have anything else. So just a quick summary. You have your reading assignment, your quiz, and your discussion board. All right, I'll do September 7th at 11:59 p.m. Now let me know if you have any questions. And I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Hopefully everyone has a wonderful Labor Day holiday. And I'll talk to everyone again soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye.